What's up, everyone? Welcome to the last Edmonton Oilers franchise mode season. This is the 8th year, so without further ado, let's get on into this video. I think for this team, I think this has been the best team that we have had. On the first line, we have Leon Draisaitl, Connor McDavid, Riley Heidt. Second line, we have Roger McQueen, Ryan McLeod, Andrei Kuzmenko. The third line, we have Johnny Gaudreau, Peyton Krebs, and Jonathan Lekkerimäki. Fourth line, we have Alexander Holtz, Travis Konecny, and Marcus Vasiliev. Defense, we have Sam Dickinson and Evan Bouchard, then Olen Zellweger and Jacob Chychrun, then Theo Lindström and Caden Korczak. And then for goaltending, we have Stuart Skinner and Caden Premier. And as you can see, lots of people need contract extensions, but that is not going to be the thing I am going to worry about. So since it's the last season, there's going to be no re-signing players because they're most likely going to be under contract. And there's going to be no draft. So when the Stanley Cup Finals are done, I'm going to go to retiring players and the award winners, and that's going to be sort of the end. But then I'm going to go to the full stats, see who might have possibly gotten on to the top 10 or whatever. So as I was simming, Calgary gave us this offer: 2 AHL guys for Jesse Puljujarvi and a 6. I'm going to take that, and I'm going to scratch Puljujarvi. So if we do win the Stanley Cup, he'll be there for the celebration. So we're at the trade deadline, and I think this will be our best season yet. We have a record of 40, 14, and 8. Behind us is Calgary, then Seattle, then Anaheim, then Vancouver, then San Jose, then Vegas, then Los Angeles. The whole entire league is us, Montreal, Calgary, New Jersey, Detroit, Winnipeg, Seattle, Columbus, Philadelphia, and Chicago in the top 10. Right now, for goals for per game, we are first by a long shot. And then behind us is New Jersey and Montreal. Then for defense, we are third. In front of us is Detroit and Calgary. Well, we can see how this team is really good. This team is score by committee. We have 9 players over 40 points at the trade deadline, which is crazy. But we have Connor McDavid with 86, Leon with 79, Riley with 71, Bouchard with 64, Kuzmenko with 56, tied with McLeod. Roger McQueen has 50. Olen Zellweger has 46. Jonathan has 44. Johnny Gaudreau has 39. Sam Dickinson has 28. Same with Peyton Krebs. Travis Konecny has 23. Marcus has 18. Alexander has 17. Jacob has 15. And Theo has 9. And Caden has 8. Well, with these goaltending stats, I would like a bit less, but I mean, I guess they're alright. Skinner having a 27, 11, and 4 record with 2 shutouts, an 8.99 and a 2.96. Caden has a 13, 4, and 4, 0 shutouts, a 9.01, and a 2.77. For the first time in a while, first in league at the trade deadline is Connor McDavid. Behind him is Connor Bedard, tied with Jasper Bratt. Cole Eiserman and Macklin Celebrini tie at 81. Matthews and Draisaitl tie at 79. Michael Misa has 76. Barclay Cotton has 75. And tied with Iginla and Marner for the top 10. Then for goals is Austin Matthews with 52. Cole Eiserman with 50. Jack Hughes with 42. McDavid with 41. Bedard with 40. Macklin Celebrini with 38. Mathis Grossman has 37. Kirill Kaprizov has 36. Tristan has 35. Michkov also has 35. Same with Jason Robertson for your top 10. Then for goaltending, probably one of the worst trades I've done is getting rid of Philip Gustafsson. But Philip Gustafsson and Pavel both tie at 32 wins. Then Jasper Wallstead and Mackenzie Blackwood tie at 60 wins, 30 wins. Then Joey Daccord and Andrei Vasilevsky, Joel Hofer, and Stuart Skinner all tie at 27 wins. Then Yaskarov, Alex, Dustin Wolf, Aiden Hill all tie at 26 for the top 10. I haven't been showing this, but shutouts, Gustafsson, Kosa, Wallstead all tie at 4. Then Holfer, Georgiev, Sorokin, Varlamov, what is this guy's last name? Okay, Carl, Jeremy Swayman, Eden Hill, Mackenzie Blackwood at 2, all tie at 3. Then save percentage as a starter is Aiden Hill with 917. And then Mackenzie Blackwood and Spencer Knight tie at 916 behind him. Then for goals against average, starter is Spencer Knight with a 269. Behind him is Mackenzie Blackwood with a 273. And then behind him is Aiden Hill with a 275. Then for rookie skaters, Fraser has 43. This guy has 41. Felipe has 39. Evan Samsonov has 35. Maddie has 34, tied with Huso. Then Evan Nastorov has 30. Evan Kuznetsov, There are 3 Evans. Wow. But as I was saying, it has 29. Randy has 27. And Krill has 27 too. To round out your top 10. So we had a record of 57, 17, and 8 with 122 points. Behind us, Vancouver didn't even get 100. But Vancouver was second, Anaheim was third, Calgary was fourth, Seattle was fifth, San Jose was sixth, Vegas was seventh, And then Los Angeles is 8th. In the whole entire league, we win the President's Trophy. Behind us is Montreal, Chicago, New Jersey, Detroit, Philly, Colorado, Toronto, Columbus, and then Vancouver. Last one to get in was Ottawa with 17th. Very last in the league is Los Angeles, Pittsburgh, St. Louis, New York, Nashville, Vegas, Washington, San Jose, Florida, Boston, and Arizona. For goals for per game, we were first, almost scoring 5 goals per game. And then New Jersey and Chicago behind us. Then goals for per game, we were second. In front of us is Detroit, and behind us is Calgary. And the first time ever, Evan Bouchard is a point per game. I believe the closest was the 2025-26 season with 78. Yeah. So he's finally a point per game in the last season. But we have Connor McDavid with 119, Leon with 107, Evan Bouchard with 92, Riley with 88, Ryan McLeod with 77, Roger McQueen with 74, Jonathan with 69, Olin Zellweger had 67, Philip Forsberg had 66, Chandler Stevenson had 54. How many points did they have with us? So Philip Forsberg was a point per game with us, and Chandler Stevenson had 11 with us. I respect that because he was on the 4th line. Johnny Gaudreau with 51, Peyton Krebs with 40, Sam Dickinson with 38, Marcus with 30, Alexander Holtz with 27, Jacob Chikrin with 22, Theo with 18, Caden Korzak with 12. Then for goalies, Skinner put up better numbers, but Caden didn't. Stewart had a 44-13-4 record with 2 shutouts still, a 9-14 and a 2-8-1. Caden here had a record of 13-5-4, so he played one more game after the trade deadline and lost it, probably against Los Angeles, with a 8.99 and a 2.83. So no points in the regular season. We have Connor McDavid with 119, Matthews with 115, Jasper Bratt with 111, Cole Eiserman, Leon Draisaitl, and Mitch Marner all tie at 107, Connor Bedard with 105, Nico Hischier, which I have not even seen him in the hundreds before. Is this his first 100-point season? It is. Okay, congratulations, Nico. Nico Hischier had 103. Celebrini had 99. Nathan McKinnon does the last of your top 10 with 98. For goals, Austin Matthews with 70. Cole Eiserman with 64. Connor McDavid and Connor Bedard both have 55. Michkov with 51. Jack Hughes with 49. Grossman, Kaprizov, Celebrini all have 47. And then Tristan to round out your top 10 with 46. For defenseman, Evan Bouchard, most likely getting the Norris. Evan Bouchard with 92. Cale Makar with 89. Quinn Hughes with 88. Adam Fox with 79. Korchinski with 74. Charlie McAvoy with 70. Aaron has 69. Adam Brookvist, or Vest, whatever his name is. I have never seen him put up this many points, in my Sims at least. Like, he's always been that 20-point person. Before this season, his record was with Toronto with 22, tied with the CBJ 27 season. So good on Adam with 67 or 68. Zane had 67 and it tied with Vince Dunn, Olin Zellweger to get your top 10. For goaltenders, it's Stuart Skinner with 44, Pavel with 41, Philip Gustafsson with 39, Wallstead and Ottinger tied at 36, Shesterkin and Hofer tied with 35, Yeskarov with 34, Mackenzie Blackwood with 33, tied with Wolf and Levi and Hale for your top 10. For shutouts, it's Kosa with 6, then Swayman, Wallstead, Gustafsson, and Schmid with 4. And 3 is going to be a lot, so I'm not going to say 3. Then for save percentage, for starters, it's Vasilevsky. Behind him is Kosa, Shesterkin, and Levi, all with a 9-11 save percentage. Then for goals against average, for starter is Stuart Skinner with a 281. Behind him is Kosa with a 286. So it's going to be fun for Vezina and William Jennings votings. I'm probably thinking it's going to be Skinner for both. For rookie skaters, Fraser has 58. This Colorado player has 56. Felipe has 54. Evan Samsonov has 48. Maddie has 44. Yusi and Evan Nestorov both tie at 42. Randy with 41. Aiden Beckel with 34. And then Ivan Kuznetsov rounds out your top 10 with 36. Well, for defensemen, they have Krill and Rasmus Anderson, Berard and Mackenzie Weegar, and Cole and Matt Roy, which on their defense, they have a 71 overall. Then for goaltending, they have Mackenzie Blackwood and Alexander Gorgiev. So let's sim 4 games and hope for the best. Okay, so it looks like we're not going to sweep them, but we went 3-1, which is not bad. Go into game 5, we lose that. Game 6, we win that. And we have a massive rival. We have the Vancouver Canucks. So they have Cole Perfetti, Elias Pettersson, Connor Garland, Vasi, Francesco Pinelli, Nellis Hoglander, JT Miller, Thomas Hertl, Adam Riska, Danel, Blake Lizotte, Pavel Dorfidiev. I've never been able to say his name. Defense is Quinn Hughes, or Gallon, Keandre Miller, Caden Fleury, Tanner, and Simeon or Simon. So the flaw they have is they have 78s in their defense. Then for goaltending, they have Carter Hart and Jet Graves. So we know the drill. Same game fours, or same to game four, and hope for the best. We sweep the Vancouver Canucks. So first Central team, we're going against the Chicago Blackhawks. So they have Ty Iginla, Connor Bedard, Ryan Hartman, Tyler Bertuzzi, Lucas Reichel, Alex Iafallo, Alexander Texier, Hendrik Lapierre, Daniel Sprong, Connor Brown, Adam, and Taylor Hall. The things that I can see wrong with this team is their bottom six is not good. In their top six, they have not really that good. Like the middle and left side are alright, but right is not. For defense, they have Kevin Korchinski, Shane Jersey, Ethan Del Mastero, Alexander Romanov, Martin Feravari, and Christian Kyrou. Thing I see wrong here is Christian with a 79 overall. And then for goaltending, they have Igor Shesterkin and Michael DePietro. So we know the drill. Sim to game four and hope for the best. We sweep the Chicago Blackhawks. So we've gone 2 sweeps in a row. And of course, we're going to go against a Eastern team. But don't think anyone would have thought of this. We have a little bit of McDavid and Austin Matthews. So they have Matthew Knies, Austin Matthews, Mitchell Marner, then William Nylander, Andrew Kopp, and Edwin, then Julius, Bo Horvat, and Christian Fisher, then Jake McCabe, McBain, sorry, Fraser Minton, and Mark here. So the thing I can see wrong is their bottom six completely trash. And on their top six, they have a 78 and the 85 here. Defense is severely horrible, which I'm surprised they made the Stanley Cup Finals. So they have Jared, Brandon Montour, Damian Severson, Vili Santara, and Tim Barron. So, yeah. And then for goaltending, they have Joseph Woll and Matthew Velita. So the Stanley Cup Finals are different. We sim to game 3 and hope for the best. So we're up 3-0 here. It's going to be exciting. Sim game. First period, it's 1-0. Next, it's still 1-0. I will see you guys when we are either celebrating or simming to the next game. Okay, so we're about to go in, so because there's like 21 seconds left. So just want to let this play out. And by the looks of it, in the last season, we are Stanley Cup champions. The Edmonton Oilers repeat. Let's go. That is twice. We won last year and we win this year. Sadly, we win it in Toronto and not Rogers Place in Edmonton. So they're going to do the handshakes. Wow. Draisaitl is your Conn Smythe winner. Let's go. Let's go, Draisaitl. So now the Stanley Cup. And it will be most likely Connor McDavid coming to pick up the Stanley Cup. And look who it is. The man, the myth, the legend, Connor McDavid. Look at that smile on McDavid. You know, I believe every single year we went into the Stanley Cup playoffs, but we never always went all the way. So we're obviously going to pick Leon's or McDavid's basically brother, Leon Draisaitl. Like the way those two are, they're basically brothers. So then next, we give it to Evan Bouchard. I mean, congratulate him of his first point per game performance. And this is not a joke. I have not even played any game in this whole simulation. Then the last one has to be Stuart Skinner. The man. My favorite player ever, Stuart Skinner. Let's go. And now the Stanley Cup picture. Everyone sitting there. McDavid and Draisaitl in between the cup. It's a sight to see. Oh, I love this. I said that in like the first time we won the Stanley Cup, but I just love this. And just to think in the past 8 years, we have our name on it. Technically, 3 times in the last 8 years. So you can see 29-30 season we win, and this season we win. President's Trophy goes to us. Campbell goes to us, and Toronto gets their second in 3 years. So then individual, we have McDavid having the Art Ross for the second time in a row. Same with the Hart. James Norris goes to Bouchard, his first one. Lady Byng goes to Jasper Bratt. Calder goes to Colorado Avalanche. Rookie. Conn Smythe, obviously, to Leon. Skinner with 2 Vezinas in a row. And 2 William Jennings in a row. And I see our backup's not there. Bill Masterton goes to Iorio. Jack Adams goes to the Winnipeg Jets coach, which I sort of think it should have been us for going back to back. Frank Selke goes to William Eklund. Ted Lindsay goes to Connor McDavid for the second time. And Maurice Richard goes to Austin Matthews for his second one in 5 years. Players, Johnny Gaudreau ends it with a Stanley Cup. Then Mark Scheifele, Taylor Hall, Victor Hedman, Shane Couturier, Tyler Toffoli, Vince Trocheck, Shane Monahan, William Karlsson, Oliver Bjorkstrand, Nino Niedermeyer. I believe? Yeah, we had him for one season there. Jonathan Drouin, Teuvo Teravainen, Eric Hula, Blake Coleman, JT Compher, Andrew Kopp, Marcus Foligno, then finally Scott Laffington. For goaltenders, it's John Gibson, Peter Mrazek, Jonas Korpisalo, Elvis Merzlikins, and Anton Forsberg. So for record book, McDavid goes into all-time for points. Leon Draisaitl goes to all-time for seasons. McDavid almost gets all-time for assists, only 21 off. Leon Draisaitl goes all-time for games played. Leon Draisaitl doesn't go all-time for penalty minutes. Stuart Skinner doesn't go all-time for shutouts. And Skinner doesn't go all-time for wins, but Connor McDavid goes all-time for goals. Then for NHL, it looks like nothing new for games played. We can see Marc-Andre Fleury moves up to second there. Alex Ovechkin passes Wayne Gretzky for goals. And Steven Stamkos and Austin Matthews goes into the top 5. Points, you can see Alexander Ovechkin move into the top 5. Assists, nothing different there. Wins, Marc-Andre Fleury goes into second. Shutouts, nothing different there. For 50-goal seasons, Alexander Ovechkin ties Wayne Gretzky and Mike Bossy. And Austin Matthews gets into that tie too. And for 100-point seasons, Austin Matthews gets 5th. Leon Draisaitl goes 11. And Connor McDavid 2 off of the great one with 13. Here just to see overalls. So McDavid dropped from a 99 to an 85 over the time. Bouchard went up from like an 85 to a 92. Leon dropped from a 93 to a 90. McLeod went up from a 83 from the start of this to a 89. From having him on the team, he went down, he went up. Roger McQueen, when we got him, he was a 82 overall, now he's at 88. Zellweger was like at 83, now he's at 88. He said the same. Sam Dickinson, when we got him, was at 82 overall, now he's at 87. Forsberg, when we got him, was a 85, now he's at 87. Payne Krebs, when we got him, was at 87, now he's an 85. Alexander Holtz, when we got him, he was at 85, now 84. Marcus, when we got him, he was at 80, now he's at 84. Chandler Stevenson, when we got him, he was at 85, now an 84. Theo was at 84 when we got him, now an 83. Joseph was at 82 when we got him, still is. Puljujärvi, not even playing for the team, went up to an 81. Korczak, when we got him, was a 80, stayed the same. And that's it. So, I would like everyone that's watched this all, and I will see you in the next franchise mode. Have a wonderful day, or have a wonderful sleep. Goodbye. This is Skinner Proud, out.